Peace and blessings, family. Today I'm gonna do a video on the supplements that I take. And reason why I'm gonna be talking about this is because we're coming up on the last couple of days of 2019 and we're getting ready to go into 2020. It's gonna be a new year. Some people are looking at this year as, being a year in which they're going to accomplish certain things or they have certain goals. Um, One of the most popular terms that is used is that people have are going to have what is called a New Year's resolution, meaning that things that they did not get a chance to do within the previous year, they're going to try to capitalize on that in the year to come. So the reason why I wanted to come on here and do this video as it pertains to health is because when we talk about New Year's resolutions, that is one thing that a lot of people do not really focus on. And what I mean by that is you have a lot of people that make a New Year's resolution to get healthy, but they don't look at it in the way that they need to look at it. A lot of people look at health as a trend and not as a lifestyle. It becomes a part of who you are, your culture. It's just like getting up in the morning and brushing your teeth, washing your face, and even taking a shower or, taking a wash off to get ready to, go about your day. That's what health is supposed to be about. That is what taking care of your body is supposed to be about. So those are that's one of the reasons, one of the reasons why I wanted to do this video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys some of the supplements that I take. I'm going to let you see, what the supplements look like, as well as what they come in. And you guys know that I'm a big proponent of health. And the reason why I'm a big proponent of health is because, I became a statistic about 10 years ago. I think the first video that I did was pertaining to, my health status, as well as what I was going to try to do to, get myself back on track. Now, I'm still dealing with the condition that I'm dealing with, which I'm going to go back to the doctor to get another examination to make sure that what they diagnosed me with is indeed what it's supposed to be, which is rheumatoid arthritis. Now, the reason why I say that is because I don't deal with the things that other people who have this condition deal with. When the weather is bad, my bones don't ache, I do not hurt. The only thing that I've discovered as far as what affects me when the weather does change or when I'm feeling uncomfortable is pretty much dealing with my muscles. I can't really describe what it feels like. Am I in pain? No, but it's an uncomfortable feeling that I don't like. If I had to judge it on a scale between 1 and 10, it will probably be around 1 or 2. So I'm actually doing better than a lot of people, but that's one of the reasons why I want to go back and get re-examined as far as, this condition that I'm supposed to have. But it doesn't stop my workouts, although it's harder for me to pick up weight now. Right now I'm between 180 and 190 pounds. The most I've ever weighed was 215. And my 215 looked like I was weighing about 230 or 240 because I'm just that muscular. I've never been fat and I carry very little body fat. So any weight that I pick up, usually it's in the form of muscle. So if I pick up about 5 or 10 pounds, you're going to actually be able to tell, the difference between, what I weigh now and the 5 to 10 extra pounds if I was to pack on that weight. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. My goal is to get healthy, and my goal is to promote health awareness and for people to be, conscious of their health. And like I said, a few seconds ago, I think that is one thing that, is not looked at in the way that it should be looked at when it is concerning, the health of people or the health of an individual. I think health is something that we take for granted. I think this temple right here that the Most High has blessed all people with, I think we take that for granted. We care more about how our homes look, what's inside of our homes, how our automobiles look, what type of clothing that we're wearing versus how this operates. And I'm not talking about the cosmetic look. I'm talking about internally. If the outside looks good, you want the insides to match what your outside appearance looks like. And so that's pretty much what I'm trying to promote. When I first got into training, because how I stayed healthy was running, riding a bike, and playing basketball. Basketball was, that was the sport that I was in love with. I wanted to go to college and play college ball and ultimately make it to the NBA. I don't have the height for that. I'm about 5'9" with no shoes on, about 5'10", maybe 5'10 and a half with shoes on. So even though you've had some shorter players in the NBA, in college basketball, my physique is not ideal for that particular endeavor, even though I was nice with the rock. And anyone who knows me from back in the day, they know, I could get busy on the court. I was known for shooting. I was known for the way that I played, but I was more known for my ability to jump, because I think in the 9th grade, I was dunking then. But enough about that. Let's go ahead and get into, the supplements and whatnot. So one of the supplements that I take is a multivitamin. And, I don't know if you guys can see that, but this is the bottle that it comes in, and it's called One and Only One. And this is a good multivitamin. Let me let you guys see what the pill looks like. I've been taking this for a couple of years now. So this is what it looks like. It's like a green looking color. But I only have to take this one time a day, which, if you read the title, that's basically what it says. But it has your B vitamins. It has a whole list of shit. And on top of that, it has superfood complex, herbal extracts. It also has co-nutrients, bioflavonoids, minerals, digestive aids, or enzymes. And we're going to get into that later as far as dealing with digestive health, hopefully, if I don't forget. But I'm going to turn it around and let you see the supplemental facts. I don't know if you guys will be able to read that because I have a glare on my screen. But this is the multivitamin that I take. And I get this, I used to get this from Apple Crate. And it got to the point where, when I would go to Apple Crate, that it would always be out of stock. So now I go online and, I get this particular supplement by ordering it online. So that's one of the supplements that I take, which is one and only, and it's by a company called Pure Essence, and it's a pretty good supplement. And for the record, I'm not getting paid to share this information as far as these companies are concerned. What I'm doing is just trying to give you information and some of the things that I've used to keep myself healthy, because I know we have Black people that are out there that have their own line of supplements that are either good and may not be good. But the reason why I'm doing this, as far as these supplements are concerned, is that sometimes when you're in a situation to where you need shit right then and there, meaning that you can get in your automobile and travel maybe 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 miles to go ahead and pick that supplement up that same day. This is more for people like that. But if you can find Black individuals who are selling supplements that are designed for our genetic makeup to keep us healthy, that should be your first choice. But like I said, if you were in a situation like I'm in, this is the route that you need to go. Now, that doesn't mean that I don't invest in Black businesses or invest in supplements that are by Black people, because I do. But these are just some of the things that I needed to get on hand and keep on hand as far as keeping myself, pretty much in the state that I'm in now. I'm healthy now, but I don't just want to be healthy. I want my health to go through the roof. Pretty much, I want my shit to be like Wolverine. That motherfucker who something happens to him and then in the next couple of hours, your shit is healing up just like that, whether it be a cut, whether you're dealing with a cold, virus, bacteria. That's how you want your immune system to function. So let's move on to the next supplement. Another supplement that I take is called vitamin. It's a vitamin D3. Let's see if I can turn this around so you guys can see it. This fucking glare, man, is pretty much stopping you guys from seeing it, or at least I can't see it on my end. Maybe you guys will be able to see it. But this is by a company called Solgar. That's spelled Solgar. And I think it was founded, it was founded in 1947. Now, I take 5,000 IUs. You can get anywhere from, you can start with a smaller amount of IUs. Some may be 400, 600 IUs, and they can go up to 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, and I even think they may go up to like 20,000. And I think if you go to a physician, they can prescribe vitamin D3 as far as I think like 50,000 IUs, and I think you only take that maybe like once a week. I don't recommend that. I recommend that if you're gonna do vitamin D3 in a supplement form, you get one that you take every day. And when you take vitamin D3, what you want to do is take it with your heaviest meal, meaning the meal that contains the most amount of good fats, because that's going to help the body utilize it in a more efficient manner. But there are other components that come into play when it's concerning breaking down vitamin D3 and transforming it into a form that the body can utilize. But if you want to find out more information on that, what I suggest you do is go to Google, go to your local library, go to a reputable bookstore, and start looking up information and buying books that are pertaining to a lot of the herbal supplements and vitamins that are out there. And I'm also show you guys some of the books that I read as well. Okay, so like I said, this is vitamin D3. Let me show you guys what it looks like. All right, it's a little white pill. And I take this one time a day. Usually I take this late at night when, well, not late at night, but, you know, in the afternoon when I'm eating my last meal. Okay, so the next supplement is going to be a digestive enzyme. And this is by Life Extensions. And this is dealing with your digestive health. And when it comes to food, you've had a lot of people promoting on, you know, certain commercials, probiotics, which is good. Probiotics are designed to help keep the good bacteria that you have in your gut good. And it helps to promote the growth of good bacteria and helps to keep the bad bacteria down. Now, there's no such thing as having just all good bacteria, because what you want is a balance. Now, in the conscious community, you have this thing that is being promoted where your body is supposed to be alkaline. That is incorrect. You do not want your body to be alkaline. There are certain places or systems in your body that you need for it to be alkaline, but then there are certain places in the body that you want to be acidic. Your gut is what you want that to be. You don't want that alkaline. You need that acid there because that helps to break down your foods. So the body is not shooting for being alkaline, and it does not want to be acidic. It wants to be neutral. It needs to have a healthy balance of alkalinity as well as acid. So with this is one of the things that I started taking a couple of weeks ago. And the reason why that is because just like I was telling you guys with the illness that I have, it doesn't really bother me that way. The only thing that was really bothering me was my gut. And I would have gas to the point where it would make me feel like I wanted to pass out. That's just how intense it was. And for a while, it took me a while to actually figure out what that was, because when these episodes would come about, you know, I didn't have to pass gas. It just made me feel sick, would make me feel nauseous to the point where, you know, I actually felt like I wanted to pass out. So when I figured out what it was, that's when I started taking a probiotic. And I started reading up on enzymes, but I was trying to get my enzymes through my food, which is what you're supposed to do. That's why eating raw foods, meaning raw vegetables, raw fruits, that's where you're going to get your digestive enzymes from, because these foods contain those things. But if you're having problems like I was having, then you may need to supplement. And so this is a supplement that I picked up a couple of weeks ago after going to see a gastroenterologist, which I pretty much knew what was going on. He pretty much confirmed that. So he told me, look, keep doing what you're doing. Call me back in the next 3 to 4 weeks and tell me how your progress is, which I'm doing a whole lot better. The gas has subsided to a great deal. Still dealing with, just a couple of issues. They're not life-threatening, and they're not keeping me to the point where, it's keeping me bedridden or anything like that. But this right here, along with the probiotics, has helped out tremendously. Okay, my next supplement is a joint supplement. I'll let you guys see that. And I picked this up from the vitamin shop in Fayetteville. And the vitamin D3, I picked this up from the vitamin shop in Fayetteville. And the digestive enzyme, this is also from the vitamin shop in Fayetteville. Now, the two places that I usually go to get my supplements is the vitamin shop in Fayetteville and Apple Crate, either in Hope Mills in Fayetteville, North Carolina, or in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Did I say the first one right? If I didn't, Hope Mills in North Carolina is where I get some of my supplements from. And I also get some of my supplements from, Fayetteville, the Apple Crate in Fayetteville, North Carolina, which the vitamin shop is also located in Fayetteville, North Carolina. But I started taking this probably about 4 months ago. Now, I was taking a different joint supplement, and it was the only one that I could find that was it was shellfish free. It didn't have any animal products in it. The only downside to it is that it had fructose in it, and that's a sugar, and it is a sugar that is, highly damaging to the body, period. You do not want to ingest anything that has fructose in it. So this came out, or the vitamin shop started selling this I'm going to say sometime this year, because I never saw this in the store. Maybe I overlooked it. Maybe they've been selling this and I just overlooked it. But I came across this, read the ingredients on it, and it does not have any shellfish in it. Matter of fact, it is sugar-free, gluten-free, and shellfish-free. And this is what I was looking for. I wanted to find something that was more vegan-based. And if you get a good joint supplement, you want to make sure that it's high in glucosamine and chondroitin. Those are the two ingredients that you're looking for as far as promoting joint health, meaning keeping your cartilage healthy so that you can keep building cartilage. And that's one of the things that I have to deal with as far as arthritis is concerned. But you want what is called glucosamine, chondroitin, and you want MSM in that as well. Now, that's a scientific word, and I'm not getting ready to pronounce. I can pronounce the word, but I have to say that kind of slow so that I don't mess up the pronunciation. But when you get a joint supplement, those are the three ingredients that you're going to be looking for. And this is also from the vitamin shop as well, which I think I already said that, but still wanted to repeat it just in case I didn't. Another supplement that I'm taking is an omega-3 fatty acid. Now, a lot of people get their omega-3s through fish, especially those who eat meat. I did not want to do that. Since I'm a vegan, I wanted to try to get mine through a plant-based diet. Now, I used to take, what is it called? Damn, I can't think of it. I can't think of it right now, but hopefully I'll come back to it. Right now, I got my mind has just went in another direction. But anyway, this is something that I found that is plant-based. Even though what I was taking before was plant-based, it just bothered my gut to the point where I had to let it go. And I think that was one of the reasons why the issues that I was having with my gut was so intense, because when I looked up the side effects for that, it will cause excessive gas. But this is made from algae, and it has EPA as well as DHA, which is the supplements that you need to promote the omega-3 fatty acids in your diet. This is the supplemental facts. Hopefully you guys can see that. This is the name of the company. Okay. And this is another supplement that I also take. I take this 1 time a day. And let me let you guys see how this pill looks as well. Okay, so it's like dark blue pill. It may look black to you guys, but I take this 1 time a day. Now, if you know anything about omega-3 fatty acids, it promotes a lot of different things within the body. One thing that it does is it helps keep your joints healthy. It also promotes healthy inflammation, and it also promotes brain health, cardiovascular health. It has a whole list of things that it does, but a lot of people do not get this supplement in their diet, and that's because a lot of us are still dealing with the SAD, which is the standard American diet, and that is the diet that is killing everyone. It doesn't matter your race. It doesn't matter who you are, what you are, your gender. The standard American diet is one of the most detrimental diets that you could ever be on. And that's why you have people, one of the guys that I study, like Minister Inky, KT, the Arch Degree, Dr. Laila Africa, Dr. Sabi's work, Queen of Four. I study all of these people, and all of them promote eating for your haplotype. When you're dealing with people of color and dealing with Black people in particular, we are tropical people. Anything that is in a tropical area, 9 times out of 10, that's what's good for us. Now, do we have some of our people that eat meat? Yes, but our ancestors that did eat meat didn't eat meat at every damn meal. You have vegetables and fruits, and you have those in abundance to the point where you don't have to eat meat like that. But in the standard American diet, meat is served during breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and in between that. And this is what's leading to the chronic conditions that we're dealing with today. And some of you may ask, well, how did you come down with what you came down with? There is no one particular thing that you can put into that equation to say why you come down with the chronic illness. You can pinpoint some things. With me, I'm thinking that my illness started because of me not having an adequate amount of vitamin D in my system. My vitamin D levels had dropped down to a 17. From what I've read, from what I've studied, from what I've researched, your vitamin D levels, the optimal levels is 80 nanomoles. So if my shit dropped down to like 17, then you can imagine how far down my health had went. I'm not going to really get into, I'm not going to get into that at all as far as how bad I was doing. Just know I wasn't doing good. It was to the point where I could have been out of here. But because of the things that I was introduced to when I was young, as far as consciousness, that led me into consciousness as it pertained to health. Most people, when they come into consciousness, they come into consciousness based off of religious aspects and history, but never do they come into consciousness based off of health. So with me, I started looking for that component that led me down the road to discovering Dr. Laila Africa, Minister Inky, or Dr. Inky now, KT the Arch Degree, Queen of Four, Dr. Jewel Pookrum, and the list goes on and on and on. But, you know, these are the things that I've used over the years, the people that I just talked about, their research and doing research on my own that has enabled me to be where I'm at now. Because like I said, I could have been out of here. Another thing that I take, another supplement is, this is Moringa. And this is in a powder form. You can also get it in a, you can also buy the Moringa leaf. And I also get this from the vitamin shop as well. But you can also get this from Apple Crate. And what I do is I mix this in the smoothies or the juices that I make. And, you know, it tastes pretty good. To me, it kind of like has, you know, if you've ever, you know, drank coffee, it kind of has that taste to it, but it gets masked a little bit when you mix it in with the fruits and the vegetables. So, you know, it's pretty good. And it's what's considered to be a super food. And this right here is It's organic and it's not mixed with anything. It's just straight moringa. There are no other additives added to it. And last but not least, I take what is called an essential amino acid. And you have a lot of bodybuilders, they take, this is a staple, but usually a lot of them don't take an essential amino acid. It's an amino acid that they take that is based off, I think, 3 forms of amino acids, but it doesn't really matter. I think when they say essential, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong, these are the amino acids that the body does not manufacture on its own, and you have to get them from a food source. So this is one of the things that I take, and I take these like twice a day, and sometimes I'll cycle off of them. So I may take them for about like a month and then cycle off the next month and then jump back on them. But this is what the amino acid looks like. So I'm getting ready to wrap this up, but what I want to do is to show you guys some of the books that I have too. Okay, this is one of my books. This is Anatomy, Physiology, and Disease. This one is called The Arthritis Cure. This one is Natural Prescriptions. This is book 1 and 2 of How to Eat to Live by the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. This is book 1. This is book 2. These are excellent, 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 excellent books, which all of them are good books. So any information that you can get that is credible information, get that shit, add that information to your library, whether it is book form, ebooks, it doesn't matter. If you're printing the shit off, what you want to do is just have a tight library of information that is dealing with health, science, physiology, whatever the case may be as it pertains to the biological makeup of the human body. That is what you want at your disposal, because you can't keep all of this shit up here. There are going to be some things where you're not going to retain, and you got to go back to those books. This book right here, this is by Harriet A. Washington. It is called Medical Apartheid. And what it does is document how all of these experiments were done on Black people in order to come about with the things that they've come about today, as far as the instruments that they use, techniques that they've used, medical breakthroughs that they've come up with as far as medications are concerned. And last but not least, this is a book that I picked up, which I have plenty of books. I'm just not going to show you guys all of them, but just to give you an idea of, what I do when it comes to, buying books and doing my research. And this book is called Healthy Gut. And as you can see, everything on here is either a fruit, a grain, or a vegetable. I think you have oatmeal up here. You have blueberries, strawberries, grapes, kiwi, bananas. You even have some nuts. And I think these are grains. I can't really tell what this is. But I got this book right here from Walden Bookstores. This one was from Walden Bookstores. These two books I got from Sahuladin, and that's in Bennettsville, South Carolina. This book, I purchased this from Walden's Bookstore. I purchased this book from Walden's Bookstore. And this book right here comes from, I think, a community college. What is the name of the community college? In Fayetteville. I cannot remember the name. Millamont. Yeah. So this is a good book as well, because you need to know the anatomy of the human body, as well as the diseases that have been plaguing a lot of people. So I'm going to wrap this up. And the supplement that I was trying to remember that I was taking that I had to let go of is flaxseed. But that's pretty much it. So like I said, I wanted to come on here and give you guys this information because, you know, we're going into the new year, and anything that you want to do in life, you got to be healthy to do it. You do not want to be bedridden. So that's why I'm giving out this information. There are going to be people who are going to listen to it, and then there are going to be people that are like, you know, I don't give a damn about what you're saying. They don't care about what I'm saying, and that's cool. And what I always tell people is that you can either hear me now or you can hear me later. And I'd rather that you hear me now, because when the later comes, that means you already have the illness. Now you're fighting like hell to try to get rid of it. The goal of promoting health and promoting eating healthy is so that you don't get sick. We're doing what is called preventive maintenance. I don't have a problem with European medicine. The only issue that I have is that with the diseases that are out there now, these diseases are coming about because of poor eating habits and lifestyle. If you were to get hit by a car, break a bone, you have some internal bleeding, then that's where these people are supposed to come in at. But when it comes to keeping the body healthy, that's your job. Everything that we need to keep the body healthy is in the foods that you're supposed to eat. Your food will either keep you here or it will take you out of here. You have to make the conscious choice as to what you want to do. Me personally, I know I'm going to die one day, but do I want to die? Hell no. You hear people in the conscious community all the time talking about transitioning. I don't know what the fuck is on the other side of transitioning. I don't care to know. And that's a fear that I have. And they have that saying, people fear what they don't understand. I don't understand it because no one has ever been back to tell us what is on the other side. So I like this life. I like this body. I like being able to see the sun, the moon, and the stars. I love the way this planet is, even though we're fucking it up. I love seeing those blue skies and blue waters. I love seeing beautiful, beautiful women, beautiful black women. I love big hips, big legs, big asses. She can have a little bit of gut, or she can have no stomach at all. That's just as well. But also, I like talking to intelligent women because I'm trying to be an intelligent man. I want to be able to talk to a queen that is able to inspire me to be a better man. I can't do that, and I can't meet those people if I'm 6 feet under the ground. I know I'm going to go there one day, but to die under 100 years of age, that's not living. To live to be 100, that's not living. To live to be 100 and you're old, you're decrepit, you've lost a bunch of muscle mass, you're not thriving, you're just barely getting by. I don't want to live like that. I want to live like those people in the Bible that live to be 500, 800, 900, and 1,000 years old. That is my goal. Will I make it? Who knows? But I think I'm doing pretty good. I don't look my age. I'm 50 years old. I'll be 51 in July. And I'm constantly being told, dude, you do not look your age. You look like you might be in your 30s. Now, even though, you know, the hair has gone, I got a little bit up here. You know, I can edge my shit up the way I want to and make it look presentable. Would I like to grow my hair back? Of course, because I think I look younger and I look different with hair. If you look at some of my previous pictures that I've posted on my page, then you can see where I'm coming from. I don't feel like I'm the most attractive dude in the world, but I'm not ugly either. I feel like this temple that I've built up, because I used to be a skinny dude in school, I think I've done pretty well. I'm not as big as I used to be, but the frame is still there. I'm healthier than most, even though I have to go through what I'm going through. But my goal is to live, and not just live. I want to thrive. I want to be here for my children. I need my children. Even though they piss me off sometimes with the crazy stuff that they do, I live for my family. I live for the people that live for me. My comrades in the Huey P. Newton Gun Club, the New Black Panther Party, Nation of Islam, black people in general. I love y'all. Whether I know you or not, I want you to stay healthy. And for those people that are other than black, and to me, when I say black, I'm talking about black people and those people from what we call Native American descent. Because to me, the black and the brown has always been together, even though we do stupid shit to make it seem like we're not together, that we're not the same people. Those are the people that I'm talking about. But if you're not a part of those people, If you're outside of that group, then this is for you as well. If you want to see change and you want the world to be better, you got to stay around to implement change. That's the only way this thing is going to happen. So I don't have anything against other races. I don't have anything against white folks. I have something against white folks that have something against me and mine. I have something against those black people who have something against those who are in the community that they come from, that they feel like they can step on and get over on. I have something against people who are bringing detrimental ideas and issues and circumstances and situations to the planet that keeps the planet messed up, meaning the planet in general and people as well, to the point where we're always at odds with each other. You only got one life. You have one planet. You got to try to prolong that as long as you possibly can. And if you don't do that, then we're out of here. And it doesn't matter about your ideologies or your race or your job or your money. You're gone. And at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is self-preservation. So that's pretty much all I had to say. This is the longest video that I've ever done. Hopefully you guys will watch it. You will get something out of it. And like I told you guys before, I'm always trying to promote things that will take you to the next level. And as my mentor told me, I don't say or promote things just to be getting likes. I say and promote things to make you grow, to make you think, to make you take things to the next level. So that's pretty much it for this video. That's all I had to say, or that's all I've had to say for this particular topic. So going into the new year, get your health up. Health is wealth. And anything outside of that reality is fake. We're not magicians here. We're not into performing tricks, even though I love Anansi, but he was also very, very intelligent. So let's be intelligent about life. Let's be intelligent about what we're supposed to be doing on this planet. And until the next video, peace, salute, and I'm out. Black Power, Hotep, Ashe, Assalamu alaikum. Peace be upon all of you going into the new year, and do what you got to do, man, to represent who you are as a God. Till then, I'm out.